Hi, my name's Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about black tourmaline, the most important crystal, and why this is the most important crystal. So this is the most important crystal. Next to clear quartz, of course, but quartz is probably the most important. But in terms of how you start you guys' spirituality off, black tourmaline. You got to start with tourmaline. You have to start with tourmaline. Like, it's the entrance crystal. It's the first crystal, the best starter crystal. You can start with other crystals too, but if you want to see real change without the chaos, black tourmaline. And this is like the ultimate bane. And this is the ultimate sword in the enemy's back. You know how St. Michael the Archangel slayed the dragon, slayed the devil, slayed the enemies? It's because with a sword, he defeated them, especially the army. So black tourmaline's like that in the enemy. It's a vicious crystal against demons and dark energy. It's vicious. So the first part of where you should start in your spiritual journey is protection. If you think you're going to open your third eye and attract financial abundance, most importantly, ask God for help, because God's the one who's going to guide you. Okay. So ask God for guidance, ask God for help, and that's the thing. I had my black tourmaline in my car to show you guys, but I put it back inside. Black tourmaline's the trump card of crystals. Like, it does everything. It does everything. If you were, I get this question off. If you were put on a desert island, I get it, desert island. If you were put on a desert island, then what crystal would you bring with you? Tourmaline, quartz. That's it. Why is it? Well, I'm going to talk about quartz in this video too, because quartz and tourmaline should go together. If you look at FloridaStoneman.com, I have an engineered necklace of black tourmaline and clear quartz, and it's the most helpful thing that anyone's ever wore in the physical and spiritual worlds in this reality. Probably it's the strongest thing you can ever use spiritually. That's it. So go to FloridaStoneman.com, and I recommend you get the tourmaline necklace or the custom necklace. So let me talk about this now. Yes, the necklaces are much stronger. Tourmaline is nuts. It's good for protection. It's good for love. It attracts real friends into your life. Most people will have friends for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and they don't know their friends are just doing horrible things behind their back, making jokes, gossiping, causing beef and drama, stirring the pot. Tourmaline eliminates that. The person won't be able to talk. You ever see on like certain TV shows or whatever, and then they'll go to talk to someone and they're just like the cat has their tongue? Tourmaline is that black cat that has their tongue, and the black tourmaline is a black cat. Let me address this question real quick. People are like, well, I'm using rainbow tourmaline, I'm using red tourmaline, or there's a yellow tourmaline, I'm using a different color tourmaline. It's kind of the same, right? No, one's black. What color is George Washington's white horse? Is a white horse the same as a black horse? No. Is a brown horse the same as a black horse? No. This is kindergarten. It's past kindergarten. So I'm not being rude or mean. I'm just saying, if you're going to try to use red tourmaline as black tourmaline, you should probably go back to kindergarten. That said, I don't think there's anyone like that. There are some people like, well, no, I'm using rainbow tourmaline. It's going to kind of act like the black tourmaline. No, it's not. That's that. So black tourmaline is the ultimate protector crystal ever. So you have to understand how it protects. It absorbs and it deflects. And it also sends back and it protects. It's a little rhyme over here. So black tourmaline is, if you ever touch raw tourmaline, it's like you can almost like prick yourself. It's like, hey, what's this? Same things with demons energetically, and it hurts too. So it's piezoelectric and piezoelectric, whatever. I'm not gonna talk about physical aspects. Pyro and piezoelectric. There we go. So I'm not gonna talk about those qualities of it, but because I teach strictly about spirituality, but in the spiritual world, that basically means it hurts demons. It's like, ow, it hurts demons. So not only does it keep demons away, but it causes them pain. So if they go to grab your daughter, your granddaughter, your great-granddaughter, because you guys will have kids in the future. Well, some of you will, some of you won't, whatever. It just doesn't matter. So like, they got your niece or child near you or something like that, and you're wearing the tourmaline, it acts on their behalf, because if you're most importantly, if you're an empath, which most of you are an empath to a degree, you kind of empath them. The stone works very advanced, so I'm listening to my angels talk. So basically, it pricks. It basically acts like a prick. So it's like you're trying to touch a cactus. So black tourmaline, that's the best example ever. Thank you. It's like a cactus. So it's like anytime a demon tries to touch you, it's like a cactus. It's like, what the? So how many times are you going to touch it until you stop? Or it's kind of like, what's a good example? Broken glass. So it's like you're trying to reach into a coconut to grab like a penny or whatever, or a coin, and there's just broken glass all throughout the coconut. So you're just like, I'm not going to grab that. It's like anytime you do, it's like, oh, yikes. What the? It's like, what's this? It's like, you're going to learn. So if the demon doesn't learn, then they're deranked. Let's just say. So basically, tourmaline can hurt demons greatly. So it doesn't go out and hurt them, but it hurts them if they try to attack you. So they'll just go to someone else. It's just like, I can't take this anymore. But if the demon's persistent, which sometimes they'll be like, well, I'm pretty sure I can take the tourmaline. Look at my stature. Look at my, because demons are all about, they used to have glory, but they don't have any glory anymore. That's why they're on Earth, trying to take energy from humans and manipulate people on Earth. So basically, that's that. So they don't have any glory. There's no glory in being a demon. It's just like they're fallen glory. They're ex-angels. So they're just, anytime they touch black tourmaline, it's like, ow, yikes. So sometimes, and this is why you get your tourmaline from Florida Stone Man, if they touch a tourmaline and it's a weak tourmaline, or it's not blessed right, or the person didn't bless it through the Lord, because if you're not blessing your tourmaline through the Most High God, it's just like, it's not the same tourmaline. It's not. I'm gonna pause right there because I respect all your practices and religions and beliefs and whatever, but the Lord made these crystals, okay? So the glory goes to Him. So when when a demon tries to touch you, sometimes when they know it's not Florida Stone Man tourmaline, because I bless mine through the blood of Jesus covers the tourmaline, so they're not gonna even try. That's one of the things that I do for my tourmaline. So when you use black tourmaline and it's not blessed, the demons will just keep the angels are giving me the visions right now, so yes, I can see visions with my physical eyes. That's why, if you ever see me do this in the videos, it's because I try to, it's like scrolling. It's like, I'm gonna teach that in the future one day, but the visions have gotten so intense where I'm just like, okay, let me just focus on the video, because I'm watching the video. I'm watching the visions like not cartoons, but like TV show, like actual television. So I'm just like, okay, let me get back to this. And that's why you see people squint, especially around the water. It's a little secret. But I'm doing this video near the water as well. But back to black tourmaline. So, and yes, I'm very grateful for my angels giving me visions to be able to teach this video. So black tourmaline, it's like a cactus, and it hurts demons. So sometimes a demon will keep touching the tourmaline, touch the tourmaline, touch the tourmaline, touch the tourmaline, because I don't know if you know about a cactus, but if you keep playing with the bristles, you can break the bristles off, and then you can get the meat of the cactus. Essentially, you're the meat, and they can try to break off the bristles, aka break the tourmaline. That's why tourmaline breaks. I'm gonna make a video in the future talking about evil eye charms and why they're so weak. Why some of the weakest spiritual cleansings. And I know if that's all you have, then use it, because it'll be strong if it's all you have. But if you don't, they're kind of weak. So, and yes, I have a ranking of protections. Sometimes when you're doing a spiritual protection, you are wasting your time. I'm gonna tell you one thing that's one of the biggest waste of times ever. Egg limpy, or egg rubbing. I have to talk about that right now, because I'm comparing different forms of protection. So, for example, like, well, I had a long day, or like my child had a long day, or my husband, wife, etc. had a long day, and you take an egg and you wipe them down, and they're like, I feel a little bit better. I can feel, and then meanwhile, you absorbed about 90% of the energy. The egg absorbed like 10 because it got full like 30 minutes ago. It got full before. It could be full before they even get there, especially if the eggs are out. So, and yeah, that's a whole different topic. Capacity of storage. Your phone holds storage, your brain holds storage, tourmaline holds storage, crystal holds storage of energy. That's why you cleanse and charge them. So in essence, everything's ranked as a protection. So let's talk about some other protections. And protection, that's where you got to start in your spiritual journey. Protection. You're like, well, I'm gonna start financial abundance. Yeah, you can get to $1 million, but if you don't have tourmaline and someone's practicing black magic on you, goodbye. Like, adios. What do you think? Why? Look what happens. Look at most of the people who win the lottery. They don't have enough protections. They go, it's too bad. It's just because they win the lottery. It's because they didn't have enough protection. So let's talk about, because I'm a man of God, and there are people who are super cocky that will come along. It's the enemy in disguise. So you'll have a person like, well, I don't need black tourmaline. All I need is Jesus. It's kind of like saying, I don't need to brush my teeth. All I need is God. God literally put things on the earth to enhance our natural state of being. So if you want more protections, and he literally, and that is one way you can tell someone's never read the Bible. It's like, well, I don't have to do anything. I'm just gonna pray. The Bible literally says, James 17, what is it, 2:17 to 18 says, you can't just pray. Prayer without deed is dead. It's dead. So there's people like, well, you can't burn herbs. That's demonic. Where in the Bible does that say that? I could talk about that for a whole video as well, but God literally asked his followers to burn herbs for him. And you calling that demonic? What are you calling what God said demonic? You want to face God like that when you get to afterlife? So, I mean, those people actually are. So and yes, I can get very serious and very fiery about that, because people are like, well, frankincense and myrrh and burning, that's demonic. Okay, you're not getting, if you think that's demonic, then you're gonna have a very, very hefty consequence with God, because it's his favorite herbs. You're like, well, you can't, like, what do you think they do in church? What do you think God, what was gifted to Jesus? Oh, I just said it. Frankincense and myrrh was gifted to Jesus, and people are calling those herbs demonic. That's actually the people who are saying demonic. The Bible doesn't go calling everything demonic. If you actually read that's the whole thing. People are like, well, I don't need protection. You need protection the most. So those people are actually coated with demons, and those people never do well. So you're gonna take advice from someone it's basically a fake Christian trying to sneak in. It's the devil. Basically, the devil will send someone who looks, talks, acts like you, and then they'll just be like a Trojan war horse. So that's a different topic for a different video that I done back then. I actually did them on the rocks down there. But so people will just be like, oh, all I need is God. I don't need any kind of crystals or help. God literally made them. Who made them? What does it say that in the Bible that heaven's made mostly out of? Crystals. So, and that's the thing. Moses literally told his high priest Aaron, that was passed down through generations, to wear a vest of crystals, 12 different crystals. So, that being said, we utilize them. So, in order to enhance our natural state of being protected, you wear tourmaline. It's the protection crystal. Let me talk about this right now. What about other crystals? People are like, well, I'd rather use black obsidian than black tourmaline. People have no idea what obsidian actually does. Obsidian's nuts. It's crazy. But until you master obsidian is when it will be your friend. So you can wear obsidian, but if your energy's not aligned and you're the problem, oh, holy moly, you're in for it. You're gonna get like spiritually jumping and be like, what the? You're gonna get in arguments and fights until you find out that you're the problem. If you're the problem, if you're not, then you're fine. And obsidian rips out every trauma in front of you, and it feels like someone's spiritually attacking you when you're wearing obsidian if you're not using it correctly. Why is that? It's because you're doing that to yourself, or you did it to yourself in the past and it's ripping it up. So obsidian is not the first crystal you should run to for protection. It'll make you feel overwhelmed if you need protection. It'll make you feel like you need more protection. So I'll teach about how to use obsidian correctly. I don't prescribe, because I'm a spiritual witch doctor, so I'm not an actual doctor. I don't spiritually prescribe at all obsidian in custom necklaces unless it's suggested. If someone asks for it, I give them a warning, and they're like, oh my lord, this crystal's nuts. It's completely nuts. So people sell glasses of obsidian when it's literally volcanic glass. It doesn't make any sense, but maybe the person was meant to get that. So what about black obsidian compared to, because you can start comparing black tourmaline to any other crystal. I'm just going to use onyx. Onyx on its own is slow. It's good, but it's slow in energy. It's slow because that's the nature of onyx. Onyx translates to fingernail claw. Just like how your fingernails grow is how onyx shows. So as a protection, if you use tourmaline and onyx, it amplifies the onyx. You have to get proper onyx, because if you have unholy onyx, basically tainted onyx, you're gonna need more protection. Okay, I talked about onyx in a video a while ago. What about black jetstone? Black jetstone keeps away illness-causing demons. Basically, plague-bringing demons, or plague-bringing spirits as well. So it keeps that away. What else? We have black hypersine. Black hypersine is nuts too. It's worse than obsidian. That's why I don't talk about it. Like, I'm gonna try it. And people are like, I want to see if this crystal's all that, and they're like, okay, I warned you. You thought crystals were a joke, and you wanted to try them, so now you're getting your karma. So people are like, well, I want to see if Moldavite's real. I'm just gonna wear the Moldavite. And then they're like, well, this Moldavite ruined everything. I believe in spirituality. No, okay, there was your karma because you didn't believe. Okay. Black tourmaline opens all roads. That's it. Protects you and opens all roads. Abundance, prosperity, wealth, happiness, health, truth, love, light, peace, and everything that's good and everything that's right. To have your own world's best black tourmaline, go to floridastoneman.com. Get the tourmaline necklace. It's 100 times stronger as a necklace than as a bracelet. I'll talk about the differences between wearing a bracelet and a necklace in a future video. So I also put tourmaline in the custom necklace. So in your first custom necklace, I put tourmaline in it. So check out the website. It literally changes how you live your life. You just won't have to deal with most of the negative energy that you see throughout the day. People being mean, people cutting you off, people blah, 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 blah. So you put your blessings on hold when you don't wear tourmaline. And that's a straightforward truth. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Ask your questions in the comment section. I try to read them as best as I can. My algorithm's getting changed a little bit. Less angry child in the comment section. But yeah, that's that. God bless all of you. Check out floridastoneman.com. After you purchase your necklace, you can DM Florida Stoneman on Instagram. There's mentorship for life on every necklace. Till then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.